Over the next 2 weeks, world leaders and climate change experts will meet at Le Bourget Airport in Paris. It was here that Charles Lindbergh's fossil fuel-powered Spirit of St. Louis touched down on May 21, 1927, after making the first solo flight across the Atlantic.
Back then, fossil fuels were a miracle. Now scientists say they're a curse. COP21 delegates landing here at Le Bourget are hoping for a breakthrough as historic as that of Charles Lindbergh's. This time around, a sustainable, affordable, and enforceable agreement to tackle global warming.
This meeting is where the world decides for itself in favor of life, always life, the lives of our children, the small children of the planet, and knowing that there will be 150 heads of state and governments who will be there, reunited in this moment to express their solidarity with France and at the same time their responsibility to the people who are already suffering from climate change and are calling on us to act.
The UN says levels of carbon dioxide, the main cause of global warming, have risen to a new record every year for the past 30 years. China, the US, and Russia are the worst culprits, but per capita, it's the developed world that needs to pay. Emerging countries, poised to become the biggest source of emissions growth as of 2020, want $100 billion a year from industrial nations in return for slowing their carbon-fueled economic engines. More than 170 countries have pledged to restrict emissions into the next decade. That could limit the rise in global temperatures to 2.7 degrees Celsius. Any higher than that, and experts reckon the planet will face a heat wave it can no longer afford.
The impact of climate-related extreme weather events is now driving home the reality of the climate crisis in a way that scientific predictions did not.
More than science, Paris is about politics and economics. The question is, who pays, and will governments honor any agreements they make? Craig Kapitas, TRT World, Paris.